Just as the world was on edge after Donald Trump's threat to end a civilization, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif came bearing news of a 2-week ceasefire between the US and Iran and may have actually ended up saving the whole civilization. This positive news was followed by President Trump's decision to pause bombing in Iran, followed by Iran's decision to open the Strait of Hormuz for 2 weeks as well. But Pakistan intends to extend efforts to hold this peace beyond the next 2 weeks, which is why on April 10th, peace talks will be held right here in Islamabad, and this has been confirmed by Iran's National Security Council with a response from the US anticipated soon. With April 10th just 2 days away, here is everything you need to know about the Islamabad talks. Basically, these talks will be based on Tehran's 10-point peace plan, which President Trump said is a workable basis on which to negotiate. According to Iranian state media, these points include the lifting of all sanctions on Iran, Iran's continued control over the Strait of Hormuz, paid compensation for Iran's losses, US military withdrawal from the Middle East, an end to attacks on Iran and its allies, the release of frozen Iranian assets, and a UN Security Council resolution to make any deal binding. Now, of course, all of these points have been a source of immense tension between the US and Iran, even before this war started. And it's hard to say which of these Trump may or may not agree to, but what is important to note is how tactfully Pakistan has used its diplomacy to bring these two warring parties to the table who just a few hours ago weren't even willing to talk. Which is why leaders, diplomats and analysts all around the world are singing Pakistan's praises. UK's High Commissioner Jane Marriott thanked Pakistan for its quiet diplomacy. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese also thanked Pakistan, as well as other mediators including Egypt, Turkey and Saudi Arabia. New Zealand's Foreign Minister said he was grateful to Pakistan, and more acknowledgements are rolling in as the day goes by. And as international analysts laud Pakistan for achieving one of its biggest diplomatic wins in years, some critics are still busy pulling apart edit histories on tweets and calling Pakistan isolated. This Indian author even goes to the extent of saying that Pakistan does not exist for India. But for the rest of the world, it seems like counting on Pakistan has always worked out in the past, and even now, the leadership is working hard around the clock to save the world from a major catastrophe and making history. Now, there are still some looming questions about the ceasefire, such as Israel's continued aggression against Lebanon. But as of now, the fate of this war will be decided right here in Islamabad. And before I forget, global markets reacted immediately to Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's tweets, and oil prices have also dropped. So stay tuned to Pakistan TV Digital for more news as Pakistan takes the center stage ahead of the Islamabad talks.